Know what I'm saying? Bruce, what's good, nigga? It's good. Yeah. Tell him.
Yo, what's good? Back with another video. I know it's been a long time. I apologize. While I was away, I did buy some new things. I got a dirt bike. I'll show you guys that here in a minute because that's what we're going to be working on today, as you can see from the title right there. Okay? I also got a car. That's another story. I'll make another video on that, showing you guys the car, showing you guys what I've already done to it, and telling you guys what I'm going to do to it next. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this dirt bike. I'm going to be changing out the petcock, the fuel filter, and the fuel line, and then all the clips. That's what's in this bag right here. Hopefully it focuses. I'm going to be putting over here because I got a little bit of a gas leak and the petcock just broke. So I took my opportunity to replace it all. Let's go ahead and show you guys the dirt bike. All right, here's the bike review. Here's what we're going to be replacing. You can see gas on there. You can see that, that is not good. I just replaced this air filter. As a matter of fact, I just put this on. It's brand new. But I'm going to be replacing this. You can see it's broken off. I'm replacing all these rusty old clamps and everything that's on here. And I'm going to be replacing this fuel filter right here. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I don't know how in-depth it'll be, but, I'll be able to show you guys what the hell is going on. All right? Without further ado, I'm going to get you guys put down, and I'm going to get started on this. All right. Here's what you guys will need to be able to replace what you need to replace. You need all your materials. Get them out the bag and show you guys a closer look. Here's your fuel filter. Here's your brand new petcock. Need these good clamps. You need your hose, man. Always have your hose. YouTube, please do not chop it up and cut my video because I have a knife. But I can kind of eyeball exactly what I need. So it looks like I need about 2 inches of hose to go from the gas tank to the fuel filter. So I'm going to do is, because I want it to hang down a little bit more than what it is, just to get more like fuel flow, I'm going to go ahead and cut about 3 inches. 3 inches is about to be 1, 2, 3. About right here. Make sure you get a sharp knife because you want your cuts nice and straight. Okay? So now that I got that cut, I'm going to go ahead and slide that on the fuel filter. Put it exactly how it is on the bike. On the bike, it's going down. The hose goes down like this, and the fuel filter is like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here. Sometimes if you need it, you can use a jelly or something like that. Something that's not going to get into your hose and clog it up. You can use it to slide the hose onto what you need easier. So now that that's there, I'm going to take this clamp, open it up, make sure it's all the way on the fuel filter, and I'm going to go ahead and clamp it on. This is what I got now. Okay? So now, looking at the bike, I can see it has about 10 inches of hose coming from the fuel filter to the petcock. I will double check that to make sure. Okay, it's been double checked. I'm going to cut it off about right here. Take knife, sharp knife again, push down real hard. You shouldn't really have to slice. As long as your knife is sharp enough, you shouldn't have to slice. You can just kind of, put it on. So now we're going to take this hose. I'm going to slide it on here. Slide it all the way on. I found kind of twisting it helps a little bit to get it on. But now that that's on, we're going to take this clamp, put it exactly where it needs to be. You can kind of pull it apart if you need to get it tighter on to where it's supposed to be. But now this is what we're looking like. I got a 10-inch piece of hose on one side of the filter, about a 3.5 to 4-inch piece of hose on the other side. And now I'm going to go ahead and hook this up to the petcock. So now, when I put this on here, I'm going to have on to the left and off to the right. I'll show you guys when I actually put it on. But now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on the side of the petcock. Matter of fact, I lied. You're going to put a clamp on here first, because you want to be able to clamp it to the petcock. So now this, it is aluminum. It's cast aluminum, just so it's a little bit more durable than the last one that's on here. We're gonna slide this on here, and the hose is on there now. You want to make sure the petcock is off. You want to make sure there's no airflow. There's no airflow in this. That's perfect. So now I'm going to take this. I'm going to clamp it again. I may need to use the old clamp. That's okay, because it's on there pretty tight. So that's fine. And then I want to get the measurements of the hose that comes off the petcock into the carburetor. I'll double check that just like I did last time, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, now I'm back with you guys. It's about 7 to 8 inches, so I'm going to cut it there. Again, make sure you're making straight cuts. If you make a diagonal or something like that, it's the possibility that it won't seal completely. And that's okay, whatever, you know. You just have a little gas leak. But what we're going for is a perfect seal, okay? So now that I've got this, and I've got these all on, well, this clamp's not staying. So that's, I mean, it's a solid seal on it, so that's okay. Now that this is all together, oh, keep dropping this clamp, dang it. Now that this is all together, and you have your petcock and your fuel filter on your line, this is literally all you need. I got this leftover line if I need to replace anything. This is all you need, okay? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you guys over to the bike, and I'm going to show you how to safely remove this without spilling a whole lot of gas everywhere. Because obviously you're going to get some gas somewhere, but it's not too hard. So let's get over to the bike. Okay, now we're over at the bike. Should be able to see everything I'm working with. Petcock. What am I thinking of? I couldn't tell you. Petcock, fuel filter, carburetor. Okay? What you want to do first, you just want to take all these clamps, just loosen them up. You don't even have to take that off, as a matter of fact. Just loosen this clamp up right here. That's actually about to come off right now. So that's crazy. That's all right, though. That's good. Let me get this clamp over here off of the hose. Right here. That one as well is wanting to just slide off. So since that's already wanting to come off, everything's wanting to come off, make sure the gas is off, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a cup or something, or just a little container, and I'm going to put it underneath it here. So when I take this hose off, any gas that leaks out of here will only be the gas that's in this hose, which there shouldn't really be anything in there just because I've had it off, but just in case. So I'll be back. I'm going to get a cup or a container, and we'll get that done. Okay, I'm back. I grabbed our tool that we will also need, which is a hex head. I actually forgot to grab that, but you will need it. What we're going to do here is we're going to loosen up the petcock that's on here. Once you get it loosened a little bit, you should be able to, should just turn with your hands, with your fingers. There is a bolt in the back of it, but that's okay. As long as we catch that, we'll be fine. Or a nut. Sorry, there's a nut on the back side of this. And then you can kind of get your finger up in there and twist the nut. There it is. The nut is going to be on the back. Here's the bolt that's in the front, the hex head bolt. I'm going to go ahead and put that through here. And I'm going to go ahead and put that nut on the back of it. I'm going to take this clamp. I'm going to put it on the hose above the filter. Just like so. And I'm going to take this clamp. I'm going to put it on the hose above the petcock. That's going to be able to clamp it. Oh, it fell off a little bit. That's going to be able to clamp it to this, and I'm going to be able to clamp it to that. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to hold this over here. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to squeeze it as much as I can with just my fingers. And then we're going to tip it down into this. Put it over here so it can leak out into that. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this hose. I'm going to take it and I'm going to go ahead and throw it on there where it needs to be. I am going to lose that clamp on the bottom. It is going to fall off. Just because it's not tight on the petcock like I said before. But, again, we're not going for perfection just yet. Okay? So I'm going to take this clamp and push it up to here. I got to get a good hold on that clamp. Put it on there. Just like that. I'm going to take this petcock. I'm going to put it where it needs to be. Just like this. I'm going to take this bolt and put it on the back, or this nut, sorry. Twist it into there a little bit. There is a hole. If you look on the back of whatever dirt bike you're working on the back side of this little flange that you put this on, there's a little slot where you put the what am I doing? There's a little slot where you put the back of the petcock. Once it's all tightened up, that should be solid, which it is. Now I'm going to take this hose and I'm going to take it up to here. Okay. Now in this one, it's going to be a little bit weird, but it should work. Okay. Oh, that clamp really don't fit, does it? Now what you're going to do, because this is tedious, because this is your gas tank. I didn't drain the fuel out of it just because it's 1.5 gallons that I would have to hold, and I don't have a 1.5 gallon jug. But so what I'll have to do is I'll take this off and I'll put my finger over it and I'll come through with this and I'll slide this onto it and it should start filling up that filter. And it should only go to this petcock. It shouldn't go through here. That's good. So let's go ahead and do that now. And I did it wrong. I need a clamp, number one. Number two, don't worry about it. Now if that's on, take this clamp. Don't do what I just did and put it on too far, because that's goofy. And put it on just where it needs to be. And you got a new fuel line. I'm going to take this. It should be good where it's at. Oh, turn the choke on. Perfect. So now the fuel hose is down a little bit. I'm actually going to take zip ties and zip tie this up to here. Once I get some zip ties, I'll show you that too. But now, let me pour all the gas out of here. This is your old line compared to your new line. Looks much better. Shouldn't leak at all. And we're good. I'm going to take a rag and I'm going to wipe down all this engine where I spilled gas on it a little bit. And I'll show you guys a closer look. Alright, now that I've wiped all the gas off, you can see the new line connects here, runs down to the filter, which is full. Runs up into here, into the petcock, which is off currently. If I turn it on, should get good flow into it. And going straight down into the carburetor, which is right here. Looks much better. The red on the orange, it looks a lot better to me. And that's done. Alright, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I've got a car and I've got more stuff I want to do with the dirt bike. It's just gonna take some time. I apologize for the long wait on videos, but I will be putting on more videos soon. And hopefully, don't get your hopes up. I'm telling you, hopefully, I'll have a big surprise for you guys. I'll let you know more on that in the next video when I find out more about it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. God bless you all. I love you.
Know what I'm saying? Bruce, what's good, nigga? It's guns. Tell 'em.